Hey there, guys. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Let me quickly do another review, which I was not planning to do. I was going to do just the one video tonight, but I feel like, let's see if power is approving in Bangladesh. I'll do one more review, and this is going to be a very highly regarded fragrance community from House of Chanel. Chanel, Dior, two top class, top tier designer fragrance houses. Everybody loves them, and in fragrance community, they are really treated like the royal highness or something like that, royalty. So the fragrance I have for you today is called Sycomore, and I have a sample of it, official sample, which was a gift by dear brother Maruf Rabbi Bhai. He sent it to me with some purchase. I bought like, don't remember, 3 4 fragrances from him, and then he was very kind enough every time he sent me like a gift or a sample or a couple of samples. So both him and his wife are very very kind. So they do have a page called Perfume Gallery BD. No, sorry, what am I saying? Empire Fragrances Bangladesh or BD. Okay, Empire Fragrance basically. So they are doing this like a small business. They do have many other businesses. They are like business family, right? So he is well off. He's on and off in Bangladesh states. He lives there sometimes. So thank you so much, Maruba Bhai. I really actually wanted to do this review, but due to many fragrance and work, I couldn't finish. So I'm wearing this fragrance in my hand, and this fragrance is regarded very highly in community. This is how that bottle looks. This is less exclusive line, I think. That's what it's called. And this perfume is phenomenal. When you go shop some fragrance from Chanel, they do give sometimes sample. You can ask for like a couple of samples. So if the sale attendant is nice, she or he will give you these samples. So officially, this was released in 2016 or 18. Let me see, Fragrantica 18. Oh, sorry, 16. And this one also comes in Perfume concentration. Notes breakdown: vetiver, cypress, juniper, spices, sandalwood, tobacco, pink pepper, aldehydes, and violet leaves. Okay, so every single note in these are very significant, and I'll tell you why. You can detect stage by stage all these notes, but let me tell you one other thing. This fragrance was I know about this fragrance from another fragrance which I started watching 2016, I think, or 17. Sebastian Zara reviewed this one. He reviewed Encre Noir, and this is reviewed by many reviewers. So I think Sebastian Zara or one of the reviewers said this was a more designer version, or darker take on Sycomore. And I think that's when I got interested in Sycomore. Like, oh, that's how Lalique smells, so Chanel should smell better. But in my testing, during my testing, I found some differences and have another fragrance, which I'll show you, which is also another niche perfume. But I think that fragrance also is more budget version of Sycomore, but they all have their differences. Okay, so this is my story to you. So Sycomore, when I smell it, this fragrance smells like nothing else. First thing I smell is the juniper. Okay, I think they do mention juniper and cypress. So this one hits you. It's medicinal, it's green in a way, it's kind of dark, it's spicy, and it's vetiver like. Okay, that's what you smell. And I like it. It's like a big tree, like very medicinal, sort of like those tree trunks. They extract like some medicinal properties from trees and stuff. This one gives me that vibe. Okay, so not your typical like first smell. You'll be like, oh, that smells like Versace Porum. No, I got like a little bit of a Guerlain from this, like how the heritage works, like the fragrance heritage of Guerlain works, like vetiver or some of the other ones. I have some of them here. You can see the caps, right? So Guerlain, how it impressed me or introduced me, this is how this one feels. It's not like Fifth Delicious or Tonka Imperial, this kind of fragrances. Oh, straight up sweetness. No, this fragrance is something very beautiful, bohemian, creative, artsy, and I would say something like Hermes also. Hermes, Cartier, how they make their fragrances. Absolute stunning, beautiful opening, right? But zero sweetness or zero citrus. There's no citrus, no sweetness. So this kind of fragrance are challenging. Okay, I feel personally people like kind of like a sweet, like a citrusy, lemony, fruity opening for fragrances. I did review Tea for Two yesterday. That was not also for everybody, right? So this fragrance, I feel Sycomore is for unisex, and it's for people who have distinctive taste. Okay, so you get that vetiver, you get the cypress, and I'm talking about spices. They do have spices in it, but it's not like nose burning spice. It's like enough masculinity, like Marc Jacobs bang, toned down a little bit, that fragrance. And then when they introduce the tobacco, the pink pepper, aldehydes, this aldehydes I feel is a big player in this fragrance later on, because aldehydic property, not everybody likes. Many people do not like aldehydes. Many people do not like fragrances that give you the freshy, like a bright sunshine or a bright day. Some people hate it. I like it. Okay, so this fragrance will work beautifully, I think, in winter, but at the same time, mild, warm weather. This will bring out the beauty of this perfume. You can smell different things, different times. It's truly niche style perfumery. Check out Robe 08's review. You'll see what I mean. So I was talking about Encre Noir. Encre Noir is tad bit dark. This one also has that, that inky note, vetiver. It's a gorgeous fragrance. For the price, this is a steal of a fragrance, steal of a deal. I will tell you, if you don't have the money to buy the Chanel, get this. This is great. Even the Alex Stream has some similarity to this. But I was talking about a third person. Third person in this is this one, Eccentric O3 by Eccentric Molecules. If you enter Fragrantica, they will also show you. This one has iris. This one has green notes, citruses. So this is more like, I would say, how to say, it's like a more green, fresh, more easier take. If you layered this with Sycomore, you're gonna get the whole world. You know what I mean? Like you get some citrus, you get some violet leaves, you get some aldehydes, and you get some vetiver, and then you get some lemony, citrusy vibe, iris, and then the juniper. Not this one doesn't have juniper, but if you combine those two, you'll get that desired effect, and the performance is gonna be really good. For me, Sycomore lasted decent time, 6 to 7 hours on me, but I felt if you layer it with this, it will go at least over 10 hours. But it's because my weather here is kind of horrid. If we have a nice weather, this one perhaps will carry over 10 hours, right? So expensive fragrance, but not for everybody. I like the way it smells. It's very distinctive. You wear this kind of fragrances, Chanel's Platinum Egoist, not to pick up compliments. If someone compliments you, that's the credit of this perfume. But do not expect left and right, like true and true compliments. This is not those kind of perfumes, right? Really like it. And I think this is going to be gorgeous fragrance for women. On women, this is going to smell phenomenal. It's like more 60 women, 40 men. That's what I feel. That's just what my nose picks up. I would love to wear this. It's not super loud. It's very polished. I smelled less exclusive few fragrances, and some of these fragrances are really good. Okay, I did try Russian leather or something. That was fantastic, man. That leather, that velvety leather, ooh, sexy. This is a sexy fragrance right here. A little bit dry, a little bit bright, and then the vetiver, and then kind of spicy juniper, and then mostly the cypress. Beautiful opening. So get a sample like this, then you understand the fragrance. Do not blind buy this. Okay, overall creativity 10 out of 10 creativity wise, but price, longevity, everything considered, I will give it 8.5. okay, because it's very expensive. Try this out. The bottles are beautiful, and Sycomore is one of a kind. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'll go upload this. Enough of reviews for tonight. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.